You know, I get asked a lot, what's so fascinating about dinosaurs? My answer is, what's the matter with you that you don't understand that these are the most splendid, the most varied animals and the most huge. And they were the most successful animals on land that ever lived. So if you don't get it, I feel bad for you. You need to step back and say, oh my God, these things actually live. This is a dinosaur tooth, obviously, but it's T-Rex. It's the biggest tooth on any animal. When you see the actual size of these animals, it makes a tremendous difference. For me, it's so important because this is kids' introduction to science, because they love science, they love dinosaurs. And part of the reason they do is that these things are enormous. I mean, this is animals 10 times bigger than anything else that ever lived on the earth. How can they not be seen as awesome? I feel like part of the mission is to capture their excitement, and the other is to present it so that they really can feel that awe of the life size. Well, I got into them like every little boy when I was 5. I stayed with it until I was 8, and then I grew up. And this is dinosaur poop. I sort of fell in love with dinosaurs again because I was a newspaper reporter. The newspaper sent me out. They said, there are these 2 crazy dinosaur scientists, why don't you write about them? When I went out in the field and I saw these great places they go, that there's a scavenger hunt and that they can read a landscape and see things 65 million years ago, I thought, this is great. And the heck with newspaper reporting, I'll go do something with dinosaurs. So I decided I'd go to every dinosaur dig in the world. And I wrote a book about it. I'm not a paleontologist, and I always try to make that clear. This is actually the first bone I ever found. There's an itch for somebody who can speak to people about what these guys do and put in very technical terms. So I'm like a middleman. If you do an exhibit, but you can go out any day and see the kids react to this and what they love. We decided to make the building into a dinosaur. His butt end is here, and his head is coming out the roof. The goal when I'm making an exhibit is doing something that hasn't been done before. So having a different angle, presenting animals that haven't been seen before, talking about the scientific process. Oh, this is how we found this thing and made it. The underlying thing is always dinosaurs. And to do the best job I can by them and present them as real, as accurate as we know, then I feel like I'm doing the right thing. To make the robots is a combination of things. First of all, we have some information about what the dinosaur looked like. Things I thought we never know, like what color they are. We have to combine that information with what we know about, okay, you're building a robot, it has to stand in a certain way or it can't move. And what scene do we want to put it in so that we show some behavior? Not all zoos want this, but dinosaurs did pee and fart, and we make peeing, farting dinosaurs. But always, the underlying thing is to take it from the science. So we've now built over 200 robots, and they're in about 12 different zoos in Europe and the United States. And if you're a kid, you can just you can ride around. My favorite has to be Lessem because it's the only dinosaur that's named after me. It's big and it's dumb. It doesn't have a mustache, but lived in Argentina 200 million years ago. The idea of retiring to me is like bizarre. It's like, if you like what you're doing, why should you retire?